So today we are here with another question. No, the question we had studied earlier was in which the number of lines is exactly equal to the order of matrix. But we have now another question. In this question, going to use the single letters to denote all the columns and the row values. Okay, so I have named it like this: AHMEO and DRKPA. Okay, now this is the table we have. Okay, we will do this the same thing as we have done earlier. We will find the minimum elements from each row, like from this is 2, from this row is also 2, okay, from third row it's also 2, and here from 6. And in the next step we just subtract this minimum value from the each element present in the row. So here we have the new minimum values from each row. Okay, after we have done with this, now from each columns. Okay, from this column it's 1, here it's also 1, from this column it's 0, and from this column it's 2. Okay, now we have got these minimum values. Now the next table will be, we will minus all these minimum values, like this 1, from each individual value of the column. After subtracting this, we have this new table. Okay, now what is the next step is, now that we have got all the zeros, now we will draw some lines. Okay, the lines can be horizontal or vertical to cover up all the zeros. Now here we have drawn some lines, like first line is this to cover these 3 zeros, then these line, then this line, and then this line. All the zeros are covered. Now we'll check that the lines which we have drawn is equal to the order of matrix. The order of matrix here in this table is 5 by 5, but the lines we have drawn are 4. So 4 is not equal to 5. That means this table will not give us the optimal solution. That means we have to do the another case steps where the lines are not equal to the matrix, the order of the matrix. Now what we do is, okay, the above matrix is not providing the optimal assignment. So what we will do now, here from the uncovered elements, okay, the elements which is inside these lines are called as covered elements, and these elements are called as uncovered elements. So we will find the minimum element from these uncovered elements, and that is 2. Now the rule says is, okay, this very important part, you must listen it carefully. Now what we are going to do is, from this 2, the minimum value 2, okay, the 2 is added to the intersections of these lines in the covered elements. All these are covered elements. So wherever we got the intersection, like this 7 is the intersection of these two lines, 0 is the intersection of these two lines, 4 is the intersection of these two lines. So 7, 0 and 4, in these 3 elements we are going to add the minimum element, that is 2. The remaining covered elements will not be affected. Okay, they will be the same, ये सब सेम रहेंगे. And the uncovered elements, from these uncovered elements we will subtract this minimum value. So the new table is this. Let's just compare it. Okay, we can see the elements which are on the intersection is added with 2. 7 becomes 9. 0 will remain as it is. 0 will remain as it is in the first row. Now the intersection, so we'll add 2, it will become 0, then 6. And then all the elements will going to do the same thing. Okay, now we have got a new table. Now we again draw the horizontal and vertical lines, the minimum lines, to cover all the zeros as we have drawn these lines. Okay, the first line, second, third, fourth, and this one is the fifth. Now we again tally that the number of lines is equal to the order of matrix. So yes, 5 lines and 5 is the matrix. Now what we do is, we make assignments. In the first row you can see there are 2 zeros, and we know the rule that there will be only one assignment in each row and column. So we will make this 0 as the assignment, and if we have made one assignment, then you have to put the other ones as cross. Now moving on to the second row. In the second row there is only 1 0, so this is the assignment. In the third row there are 3 zeros, but because in this row there is the column, so we cannot make it. In this also so we put it as an assignment. Now in the fourth row, this all will be crossed because here we have the 0 already in the column assignment, here also and here also, so we'll make it 0 here. And as we have considered it as assignment, so we have to cross all the remaining zeros. Here we have 2 zeros, which to choose? To check that whether there is any 0 assignment already, no, so make it the assignment. Check here, yes there is, so we have to make this one as the assignment. And we know that the last step is we write all the columns and subject in the time required to complete these subjects. So what we'll do is, for D, assignment is on H, so we'll write H. Then for R, assignment is on E. For K, it's O. And for P, it's A. And for A, it's M. So we'll write the subject column. And for the time value, I've already told you, go to the original table there, add all these values, and you will get the 21 as your answer. This one will be the minimum answer, which is the optimized solution of this problem.